Hello, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the Trade Talks Live. I am Roger Wakefield. What the heck did you do? Introduce yourself.
Good morning, everybody. I am Henry Wakefield, aka Squirt, as you see down on the screen. I'm a 20-year pipe fitter by trade, and my whole family's plumbers. That's why I do everything I do now and get to run Leak Pro. Welcome to the Trade Talks, though. This is where we like to come hang out and talk trades each and every day for an hour at 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 Eastern. That way you can catch it for your lunch break to learn a little bit about what's going on out in the trade worlds. And that's what we like to do, is bring out the latest and greatest that's coming out, things that we need to keep aware of, stuff like that. But we would like to thank our sponsor, Leak Pro, for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks, where we build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. I always suggest checking out the complete kit. It's a business in a box, comes with both pieces of equipment that I build, comes with the probe for that outdoor meter to the home service, and that sidekick for when you're listening through slabs on driveways, sidewalks, or even indoor slab leaks. So check out the complete kit at leak.pro. That's our website, leak.pro. But if you're not familiar with how to do leak detection and you want to bring it in-house, give me a call, because I offer a 2-day in-person training here just outside of Dallas, Texas. So give me a call at 1-8888-LEAK-PRO. I'd be happy to discuss the equipment or the training with you.
Go ahead and tell them about.
We're having some fun technical difficulties this morning, but you know, that's part of it. And like, don't be scared to jump on and start YouTube. You know, if you're interested in starting and trying to do some of the things that we do here on this channel or the main channel over there, get out there and do it, guys. But I know that you've got some doubts in your mind, things like that. We put together a webinar to go through and kind of guide you along the path and to debunk those doubts in your mind to get you started in social media to help yourself. But check out the webinar at www.justmetroger.com.
That's way long compared to yours.
That is way long.
We got to fix that.
Yeah.
We got to fix it.
We'll figure it out.
And it's freaking Friday.
It is freaking Friday. Happy Friday, everybody.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I love when Mondays come, because I get excited about coming in. But man, there's something about Fridays knowing, look, I get to do laundry tomorrow or Sunday, whichever day. There's always something to do.
The Great Reset.
You know, yeah, just kind of relax, breathe a little bit. But now, last weekend, I probably spent 20 hours in front of the computer.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing that again this weekend, into the beginning of next week. Next week, you've got a training.
I was going to say, last weekend I worked all weekend out here on the property. This weekend's going to end up being the same thing, except for a little birthday lunch with the kiddos this weekend.
You know, and I'm going to be out of town for that. I'm going to miss it. So we'll have to do it again.
Yeah.
Maybe we invite them to dinner one night.
There you go.
Maybe Saturday night. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying.
We'll
do
see.
an early dinner or something. Just saying. Let's jump into the national news. But before we do that, it's Friday. Be safe today. I know we're already thinking about what we're doing this weekend. So I want you to think about it. I want you to be like, hey, you know what? It's Friday. Instead of thinking about the big barbecue, the big birthday dinner, the big birthday lunch, and all that stuff, let's think about getting through the day safe.
Focus on the work at hand.
Yeah.
And I don't let it distract me. I know I've got work leading all the way up until that fun time, and I'm fine with that. I'll focus and stay focused to keep myself safe so that I can make that great birthday party this Sunday.
And we did stuff out in the shop today. I mean, we could have got hurt, but you know, it's like, hey, this is where we're at. Be present where you are. Yep. All right, national news. Now, the national report highlights insured weather-related delays statewide. Yeah. Man, look, weather's been a problem here lately. I don't know if y'all know that. It's rained a lot.
Yeah.
We've got more rain in July normally than we get some years. We really have.
Within the first 2 weeks. It was crazy.
Well, within the first 4 days.
Because July's my birthday month. It almost never rains enough for me. It came a flood the beginning of this month.
So let's kick off today's show with a big headline. Weather is now officially one of the top causes of construction delays nationwide, not just here in Texas. A new national report shows Insured weather-related delays are up 22% compared to last year.
It's a lot.
That's a quarter of the jobs, y'all.
That is a massive jump. And if you're bidding or managing jobs, you probably already felt this.
Number one, Texas.
Yep. Texas, Florida, California, they're all leading the way. Storms, heat waves, wildfires. These are wreaking havoc on project timelines, guys. The average insured weather delay, 30 days.
I wonder how much. I mean, it ain't cheap because when you look at liquidated damages, stuff like that, which really that's what this is.
Yep.
It can be $5,000 or $10,000 a day.
That's it.
You take $10,000 times 30. There's a $300,000 check. So yep, we know you're a month late. Here you go.
That is a full month tacked on while the insurance claims get processed.
And if you're the job site, you say no, that's 6 weeks. That's a month and a half. Pay me for that because 30 days is 5 working days.
That's it.
6 weeks.
6 working weeks.
Yeah. That's a full month. Okay. While insurance claims get processed, and that delay hits budgets and scheduling across the board. Scheduling is a big deal because, of course, even if you write that off for insurance, you still try to make it up. It's not like you go to your subs and say, "Hey, y'all got an extra 6 weeks now."
Yeah.
I've never seen that happen on a job. Trades getting hit the hardest.
Roofers, HVAC techs, anybody like that are working on the exteriors. Solar installers, we know that's a increasing trade now. And concrete crews. Concrete crews I've seen shut down so many times because of the storm. Anybody that's exposed to the elements, guys. There's more builders that are baking in expected weather delays into the bids. They weren't ready for this year, though, guys. I guarantee it.
Nobody was.
Nobody was. It was completely out of the norm. But if you're not creating a little cushion in there yet, you better rethink your estimates and your contracts because you do need a little space there for the unknowns because most of them aren't in our control, guys. And that's the thing you got to remember. You need some fluff days.
And man, it's literally, it has been crazy. I'm going to look at something. Texas rainfall.
Oh, yeah. See, yeah, because like we were talking about, a lot of lakes that have been low for a long time are actually just about full. Real close to, if not more.
Historically, it's a drier month, which normally averages 2.08 inches.
2.08. Yep. That's the norm. I think we had like 10 inches in the first 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's
Something like that. I remember looking back. Yeah.
It says Austin's already received 5.5, Houston almost 11, Galveston almost 19 inches. The average rainfall across Texas 4.82 inches, almost 5.
Almost
Double.
5.
Double.
Wow.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's average across the whole state. That's including West Texas, where they barely ever see
Yeah,
rain.
they don't get rain, so they're like, yeah, we'll still have your numbers, but we didn't get any of the water.
Yeah, they get so happy when they do get rain, though, because I was working out in West Texas one time, and we
Oh, it's
actually
a
had
party.
rain, and it's like, oh, everybody outside.
Yeah.
Go feel this. Get that rain on your skin for a minute, and then we'll head in and do some more work. Come
It's
on.
acid rain. It's going to kill you, but they get it every now and then. Yes. All right, let's roll over into the bottom line. Implementing lean inventory to prevent overstock waste. God, I wish we could teach companies.
I was going to say, don't you wish that your guys would have done that a little better? Like, 'cause
Oh man,
I've got a lot of overstock out there. I got rid of a lot of the overstock.
putting it in the bonfire don't mean you got rid of it. It ain't.
It will
burned yet.
after I light it.
It ain't burned yet. But let's talk about the dollars about it.
What, dollars and the cents, guys, because it matters. You don't, overstock's one of the sneakiest profit killers in the trade. Oh, you bought that, it wasn't long enough, you got to go buy another one, but you just throw it in the warehouse. You still spent the money, you lost the money on that job because you just wasted it sitting in the warehouse. Now, someday we may be able to pull it out and use it and get a little bit back. Doubt it. Nobody's going to think
But
about
here's
it.
I walked through the trailer the other day.
Yeah.
I was looking for a tankless water here.
Yep.
Found a beautiful Renai.
Yeah.
Also found about 400 feet of PEX.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know why.
Oh, I know exactly why. Should have just asked. I could have told
Oh,
you
what
everything.
was that for? Because we want it.
We were on a contract, so we couldn't use that.
We were on a contract.
We were on a different contract, CPVC, so we couldn't use PEX in that contract. See, contracts, you've got to be real clear on all the terms and defy everything. Some things you can and can't do. And that was one of the things we couldn't do right now. That's why that extra is there.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes the things get lost,
Worse than that.
like, or just hidden.
Worse than that. They disappear.
It disappears.
You paid for them. You're never going to get your money back.
Yeah.
They just disappear.
Man, I could use that thing at home. Lean inventory or just in time management. Just in time deliveries are one of my favorites on a job.
Absolutely.
You don't have to store it until it's hits the job and it's, oh, I need to take it up there and throw it on the floor. It's going on.
And you don't
Boom.
have to worry about it getting taken home then.
That's it. Less days on the job means less likely to disappear.
And also, it frees up capital. It streamlines the job sites.
Yes.
You don't have these massive storage areas where you're like, yeah, we're going to install that in 4 months. General contractor's like, well, why in the heck is it here?
That's it.
A recent case study showed one HVAC contractor cut overhead 15% after going lean. There's a lot of different apps out there that let you track material levels in real time. No more guessing. Now, you've got to train your team to use those apps properly. And when you pull something out, go in the app.
When you didn't use the material, return it.
Yeah, don't bring it back, put it in the shop.
Oh, I went ahead and bought 3 and 4 inch. I wasn't sure what was under there, but we wanted to be ready for the job. Okay, well, the
I'm
one
good
that
with
you
that.
didn't use, return it when you leave, please.
Yes. Get me
Don't
my
leave it
money
on the
back.
truck. Yeah, like, it's okay. We get it. There's times for those situations you want to be covered both ways. Return the other. Don't just stash it in your truck for that just in case moment.
Well, I wanted it just in case I needed it 3 years from now.
That's it. Like, it better be something that's really hard to get, and that's why you're hanging on to it. Okay,
If it ain't paying rent, I don't want it in there. I mean, I'm just telling you.
Form quick turn restock agreements with your vendors. And this is huge. Like, you did a plumbing service company. They came and restocked every morning, dropped off the load that the guys would put in. Oh, I used these things. It'd be sitting there ready to go.
And the bigger companies are actually setting up a supply house in there.
I love it.
I've been one here in Dallas. You walk in, they've got a full supply house. The guys can come by every morning and get what they need. It's right there. They restock the supply house tomorrow morning. We're ready to do it again.
That's it.
It's open for like 2 hours.
Completely ready to go, and your van's sitting as light as possible. It doesn't have all those extras that you've been stowing away. Mm-hmm. That hits your gas mileage, it hits your fleet, it hits everything, bottom line. Lower storage cost. You don't have as much crap to store. Fewer misplaced items. This is one of my favorites because if you have just enough, you know where everything is. There's no extra, there's no stash, there's no honey holes.
My favorite's the better cash flow. I mean, if you're a company owner, cash flow is the biggest problem for most companies.
Yep.
It really is. And when your guys are buying 2 of everything out there that they don't need,
That's it.
it's killing you.
Lean inventory really does work. Try to keep it tight, minimal, not too tight, not short, okay? Just enough, not a bunch of excess. And your historical data is going to let you know where that's at.
Happy Friday. We are talking safety.
Man, one of my favorite parts.
Slip, trips, and falls.
Let's cut down on slip, trips, and falls with site-specific foot traffic planning.
You know, I got to tell you, this would have kept me from. Okay, so I worked on a job in Austin, hurt my back.
Yeah.
They moved me from one building to another. Guy tells me, hey, there's a shortcut. Just when you go outside the building, go around there.
Yep.
So I grab a toolbox, go down. Well, he didn't say you're going to have to walk down this hill, and it had rained that morning. And I slipped
shit.
and twisted. And I mean, man, when I went down, I went down.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
didn't turn into anything major. I say that. I still have back problems, but, you know, I didn't let them pay for it. But OSHA says slips, trips, and falls account for 35% of construction industries.
Over 35%.
Yeah. But here's the kicker. Most of them are avoidable.
Yes.
Site-specific foot traffic planning can seriously cut those incidents. Designate clear walk paths and mark them out. Colored tape, cones, barriers, flags, it really doesn't matter. Let people know, yeah, walk here, or hey, there's red tape here. You don't walk here. Especially around high risk zones like lifts, rebar, or wet concrete.
It's huge. And just blocking that off, like I can remember some sites that I was on, large high rises. This, between these two columns, is the only spot you can enter or exit the building footprint. There were rails everywhere to keep you from trying to. Now, it wasn't a rail that was going to keep you from actually going through. Like, if you were actually doing some work there, you could still work on those sides of the building. But they didn't want any normal foot traffic being in those locations because they also covered that area too for all the crew safety. So you had this perfect, safe area to walk in and out of the building, so you didn't have to look up to see what's going on with the crane. And that was nice.
I love this. Gen X plumber said, I worked for a company that had a supply house in the shop. It was awesome. Yes.
Yeah, like it makes me think of TI because like there were times we would have a
Run to
material
Gray Bar.
area, yeah, and like, but then yeah, Gray Bar was out there. That's right.
Absolutely.
Man, miss that place.
Okay, so back to the walk areas though. Put up simple signs like, hey, stay clear. No tools here.
Yeah.
Crew reminders and regular safety talks matter, especially with new guys on site. If you're not training the new guys on site, remember, site I was on, I was a new guy. They're like, they're moving you to another building. Okay. One site we saw drop their slip incidents 60% after they implemented designated walk zones. You've been in TI. There's yellow tape on the
yes.
floor. You can walk here. You can't walk here.
Yep.
It's to keep you safe. It's amazing what kind of impact a little planning can have on a job. Really is.
So it makes the sites run smoother too because you know where the heavy walkway areas are. You know where most guys are going to walk through the job because it's guided towards that foot traffic. So it's easy to know if you're going to have a lot of people passing by or not. And it kind of simplifies the whole process for everybody. I love it.
All right, new construction. Growth in rooftop solar over warehouse conversions.
Yes.
I like this.
I do too. And like I thought about it for like the manufacturing side and it's like, oh my gosh. How much solar have I seen over the years that I worked all this industrial? Not a whole lot, but I started to see it a little. Now that's a great way to save on your expenses for your manufacturing.
Now, it's either FedEx or somebody, maybe it's an Amazon that built one. It's a net zero. They've got solar roof and they're like, we don't use power.
Love that.
We use
Like,
the sun.
That's it. To do all their
Everything they do, and it shows the inside, and there's a million machines running.
that increases the ROI on the business a
big time.
lot.
Yeah. Your overhead goes
Because you just cut
low.
your cost, and when you cut cost, that's huge. But let's shine a little light on solar, literally.
Oh, that's
okay,
cute.
Rooftop solar installations on converted warehouses have jumped 40% just in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
Big names like Amazon and Walmart, they're going all in. This is prime territory for electrical contractors,
How long have we been saying that?
especially those with renewable certification. I know if any of you are electricians still listen to us and you haven't gone out and researched any solar or how to add that to your,
and you don't
I'm
have
just
your
curious.
RE, your renewable energy certs?
Yeah.
Why not?
Get out there and start learning. It's going to end up being a requirement before long. I just already know it. Like, yeah, it's coming. But these projects need electricians, roofers, HVAC techs to cool the inverters and more.
I want an inverter. I want solar so bad.
Here's an example. There was a Houston solar firm that grew revenue 25% in 6 months just off of rooftop conversions. Guys, this is the future. And if your crew is not getting solar ready, you are leaving money on that roof. Pick it up, learn it, add it as an offer, as an upsell, as an extra, because the savings that they save in the long run is well worth it. And you can be the guy that goes up and installs it.
You know, and I love the idea because we do. We talk about green energy a lot. I'm a lead AP, Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. The AP stands for Accredited Professional. But, I mean, I constantly look, what can we do different? Now, I started this as my plumbing company. Great. How do we tell people, look, if we install this toilet, matter of fact, there's a product called the Ladybug. I've got it on my
yep,
shower head.
yep.
When the water reaches 95 degrees, it shuts off. So I just turn my shower to full height, turn it on, go over. Sometimes I have time to brush my teeth, take my vitamins, something like that. When it clicks, the water almost shuts off. It just drips.
I call it a TCV, a temperature control valve.
It's exactly what it is. But all I've got to do then, and I can finish brushing my teeth because the water stopped. I'm not just running 100-degree water down the drain.
Getting that shower.
And I put it on pure height. I don't want it half cold. I don't set it in the middle because I don't want it to be warm water that I'm waiting to heat up that's already mixed. Now you're wasting twice as much water. Mm-hmm. When it shuts off, I finish brushing my teeth. I go over, I pull a little chain, flip the lever, whatever it is, set it to my temperature, and hop in. It's amazing the way this thing works.
Yeah.
One of those can save a family of four $250 a year.
Boom.
I mean, it's about $25, maybe $50. 5 minutes to install.
Well worth it. Simple,
Crazy.
easy. And that's the thing is a lot of devices that are coming out, they're simplifying everything, making things easier and more efficient.
And solar's free.
Solar's
I mean, you got to buy the panels, but the sun.
Yeah.
If they told me you've got to buy the wire to hook up to the electrical grid and then pay for the electricity, or you pay for the panels and the sun's free, it's a tough decision.
Yeah.
For some people, but I don't know why. Mindset growth. Okay. I love this topic because guys, I'll tell you, when you learn to open your mind, man, I'm studying new stuff. I've told you I was in front of the computer 20 hours last weekend. Mm-hmm. I will be in front of the computer between probably tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I will probably be in front of the computer for 30, 40, 50, 60 hours.
Are you picking up computer gaming? Oh, no. Okay.
Did you really ask me that?
I figured I'd ask. I was wondering, is that what you're taking off for? On gaming?
Me and Dr. Destruction got it going on.
Yeah, baby.
Mindset growth. Practicing mindfulness to improve the decision-making under pressure.
Yes.
Now, guys, I've hired some of the best coaches in the world. I've told you all about all that. One of my favorites is Brendon Burchard. And I've still got things on my phone that I go back and listen to. Because focus and clarity are your two biggest things. And as long as you understand that, it doesn't matter what kind of pressure is going on around you. But let's talk about the headspace on the job. Because trades are under pressure every day. And these job sites are just pressure cookers, tight deadlines, high expectations, dangerous tools every day.
Hurry up, don't get hurt.
Yeah, hurry up and don't get hurt. Finish right now, but don't hurt yourself.
That's right.
Mindfulness isn't just a buzzword, it's a power tool. Short breathing exercises or a 3-minute break during your morning huddle can reset your crew's focus. Now, I love the breathing, and Brendon Burchard taught us this at the last event I was at. And it's about learning to breathe and controlling your breath. And he's literally like, you know, how many of y'all are tired? He says, okay, stand up. And we do this deal, and it's a breathing exercise, and it's a mindset exercise, and it includes tapping and, just moving around and making sure you can feel your body. And then all of a sudden you're done, and it's like, how many of y'all are tired now? And it's like, you're sitting there like, dude, I'm ready to go. But a plumbing shop in Chicago started doing a mindset thing, and they saw a huge drop in job site disputes. Mindfulness boosts clarity, reduces burnout, and it improves communication. And you don't need candles. You don't need relaxation music. You don't need yoga. You don't need to go get a massage every day. I do.
You might.
I want one. Just a few calm, intentional minutes. Yeah. Try tomorrow morning with your crew. Maybe Monday morning. And then see what happens. Because here's the thing. If you'll, and one of my favorites is like breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, let out for 4 seconds, and then wait 4 seconds before you breathe in again. And if you can control your breathing like that, you can control anything. Because, I mean, think about it. We don't think about breathing. It's not like, got to breathe in, talk for a minute. Okay, got to breathe out. It's just something we do.
Oh, yeah, I got to let out.
But when you can learn to control that, it's really pretty cool.
That's it. Breathing is a big freaking deal. When that boss comes up just yelling and screaming, you just close your eyes, you take those 3 breaths, and then it's like, what was that? What do you need, boss?
Yeah, he does that to me sometimes. I'll come up talking and I'll look at him. He's sitting there, and he says, wait, what do you need?
I gave him my secret.
Did you hear me? Next time you close your eyes, I'm going to slap you in the back of the head. Say, open your eyes, I'm talking to you.
Perfect. We'll see how that breathing goes.
It'll work out really. He says, just let me keep breathing. Guys, look, we love what we get to do. And we get to do this every day. We get to come in and talk about YouTube. We get to do it on YouTube. We get to make YouTube videos. We get to go live with y'all. But if we wouldn't have started doing YouTube, if I wouldn't have started doing YouTube 7 years ago, we wouldn't be here. And, Randy told you earlier, says, look, YouTube, it's a mindset. You can do it. You just got to tell yourself you can. It's just like any other tool out there in your toolbox. Pull it out, learn how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, get somebody to show you. I've made a webinar teaching people how YouTube's not the problem. It's the voice inside their head telling them that it won't work for them. That's the big problem. You don't need all the fancy equipment. You don't need millions of views. You don't need millions of followers. You don't need all the subscribers. Don't get me wrong. I love that we've got them. But it didn't start that way. We worked up to it. So if doing YouTube for your business, and remember, I talked about this the other day. Sean Kettle made a video and he says, look, in the future, your YouTube channel is going to be more valuable for your business than your website is. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. You should be on it telling people why you're the best at what you do, why you do it, how you started it, how they can get better at it, and how you can help them, how you can solve a problem for them if you're a plumbing company. That's how I grew mine, scaled it, and sold it. If it's something you're interested in doing and you want to learn how to build that community around it, go to justmattroger.com. Check out my free webinar. It's there to help you. It's there to make you realize, look, maybe I can do this. Because I promise you, if you do, it'll change your life. So go to justmattroger.com.
Everybody, we would love to thank League Pro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks. They let us come in here and talk trades each and every Monday through Friday.
I love it.
And that's it. We love coming in here talking trades. We love the support from League Pro. But we build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And I always suggest the complete kit. I build a couple different devices. And the complete kit comes with everything. It's a business in a box. I built a probe, T-handle style, solid block of aluminum. It's got a stainless steel rod on it. Stainless is a super strong metal, so that's what we prefer for probing in and out of the ground.
What do we do this?
Oh, man.
It's a cool
We're
trick.
slipping.
I know.
Man, I can't believe this far in.
Alex, why don't
Sorry
we have
about
the
that,
slider
everybody.
going?
Oh, it died.
Was it going?
It was.
Hand me that.
It had to have, and I saw 3 green dots. But then I also built the Sidekick. The Sidekick is the pistol grip style with an aluminum rod on it. And that aluminum rod, it's a less dense metal. So it's what we prefer whenever you're actually listening through the sidewalk or slabs, concrete, driveways, any sort of it. So I always suggest checking out the complete kit at leak.pro. That's our website, leak.pro. I know it kind of sounds weird right now, but check it out. It actually works. But if you're not sure how to do leak detection and you've never done it before, give me a call because I offer a 2-day in-person training here just outside of Dallas, Texas, where I'll take you through. I'll teach you how to, I've got 11 leaks under a slab out here. We'll go through. I'll teach you how to locate the lines, pinpoint locate the leaks. I've got a leak outside of the slab itself so that you can learn what that sounds like also. But give me a call at 1-8888-LEAK-PRO. I'd love to talk about the equipment or the training with you and get this added to your services. Because, I grew up listening to my whole family of plumbers griping a lot. Man, call these leak detection guys and ended up losing the job. They ended up doing it and taking it over. Got tired of hearing that. Wanted to figure out how I could give back. And taking over Leak Pro and running it, that's what I've started to do. So if you're a plumber out there, give me a call. You're who I'm out there trying to help. All right, we'll move on in here to all trades. We've got role-based communication protocols to reduce finger pointing. And we talk about it a lot. Communication is king on most job sites. If you've got clear communication and a good tier system of who talks to who reports where, it's huge and it makes things run really smooth. But let's be real, because nothing kills a job site vibe faster than finger pointing. Oh, they did it. Oh, because of them. Oh, they caused me this delay. Oh, I'm going to have to charge them. Oh, That wasn't my job. They were supposed to do it. We call this scope gap. Everything's got to be covered. But that's where role-based communication problems come in. You've got to have it defined up front who is responsible for what part, piece, every single little thing. One of the biggest ones for me to deal with in my world, who is responsible to cut the hole in the roof for the penetration? Is it the roofer? Is it the piping guy? That was one of the biggest ones on every job I was ever on, was who was actually cutting the penetration.
If you cut the hole with the sledgehammer, they'll do it next time. I've done that.
Yeah. I got pretty good because I didn't really want them doing my hole, because I wanted to lay it out myself and make sure that it was exactly where I needed it and wanted it. So I would always try to lean for doing it myself. But I would make sure to do it the right way. But you can use a lot of communication tools. There's a lot of softwares out there to create trade-specific channels so that everybody can follow each other and what's going on and talk to each other and have that clear line of communication open for them. A Seattle mixed-use project cleaned up their chaos by doing just that. Plumbing, HVAC, electrical, each had their own protocol and log to follow, so everybody knew the hierarchy out there. Accountability improves, and whenever things go sideways, it's easy to trace and fix, not argue. Quit the finger pointing. Let's try to figure out how to solve the problem and who's going to actually do it and get it done and taken care of. But if you put the system in place, the blame game disappears. And there's no more finger pointing on the job and complaining. Well, it never will completely. But y'all need me to take that over.
Probably.
I got it.
Okay. He's going to play with it. See, I've been playing on my phone. Now he's going to play with his phone. We're trying to do it for y'all, though. That's what the whole thing's all about. Who's controlling?
He is right now.
Okay. Alex.
I'm letting him.
Okay.
No, he's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
Go ahead. Laws and licenses.
Laws and licenses.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say we're going to have to.
I know. I'm on
We've
it.
got him. I know.
You go. We're good.
The topic today, guys, we've been talking about this here lately, but there is a new drone license classification for aerial site inspections. There's a big update from the FAA. There's a new drone license classes now available specifically for construction. You want to cruise around that job site, inspecting scaffolds, you're going to need this one. That means that we've got different rules now for the guys
20.
using drones for general photography versus site inspections. It will be different. You want to fly over a job site to check HVAC rooftops or plumbing stacks, or watch those fitters up on the job, up on the rooftop, hanging out,
Watching
drinking
them,
water?
Yeah, watching them do nothing.
You're going to need a certified training and insurance.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got to be insured to fly that thing too, especially on a construction site. Lots of things are going on, lots of moving parts, especially if there's cranes and stuff like that. But the upside here, there's major opportunities. Okay. Drones are a game changer for efficiency and safety. If you've got a tech who's good with gadgets, it's me. This could be a whole new division for your company. Visual inspections, things like that, updates, different modifications you can do with drones. Go out and get the right certifications. Make sure that you've got the right insurance that you have to be able to fly it on the construction sites. And I love that they actually went out and made a special license to do this around construction, because most of your normal people that fly drones don't understand that they shouldn't fly it in a construction space because of all the different things that are going on and moving. So it's just to make sure that they're actually more aware of where they're flying. And that's what I think this is going to feed into.
You know, this is neat because, I mean, it gives you the ability to look at a job a completely different way. Now, we've used it whenever we did vents on our project, whenever we did the smoke test
Yeah.
over at the house.
Yep.
Having a drone up there, it's so cool because you get a completely different view of it. Mm-hmm. It's not just standing on the ground. Yeah, it looks like smoke coming out of it. We're not sure. We're literally flying a drone right above it, videoing it. And it's like, man, you can see it. So,
Luckily, we weren't doing construction
I
at
know.
the time.
Luckily, we weren't doing construction. We're calling it business.
But
at the
hey,
time.
there wasn't even that license yet, you know, so we're
Yeah,
all right.
well, there may have been. There may have been. They've been talking about this for a while. But really, it's cool stuff. So understand it and, keep yourself out of trouble. That's really a big deal. All right, so we're going to roll over into business training. And I love this because this is one that it's big on every job. And it's coaching field supervisors on conflict de-escalation techniques. And I got to tell you, these are the guys that are out in the middle of it.
Yes.
And it gets bad. I mean, I've seen people chase people on jobs with the sawzall in their hand, like, I will stab you with this.
You remember the two guys in the claw hammers? Great Wolf, while they were luckily the fire department was there doing the final walk before opening. And this is you weren't there yet.
No,
You were
I was gone.
already. So we're doing the final walk. Okay, and at the very end of the water park, the only time I could work was at night. So I was there adjusting some things. They're doing the fire walk through. Well, there was a couple of pro tile guys, the concrete finishers, that went after each other with claw hammers. There was a trail of blood through the whole place. I was so glad that the fire department was there because they know exactly how to handle situations like that.
Oh, yeah.
They're trained on that. The GC that was out there was not trained on this. They didn't know what to do. They were kind of just freaking out in a panic. And it's like, dude, you got to make them stop. But you need to approach it the right way so that you don't get hit with the claw hammer either. But supervisors need more than just tools. They need people skills, because when somebody's in that state of mind, you've got to know how to try to snap them out of it, because sometimes they only see red at the time.
And when you see red, you see a lot of it.
You see a lot of it.
But here's the deal, guys. Supervisors need more than tools. They need people skills. Conflict de-escalation training boosts morale, safety, and productivity. But you do those things through your people. Teach your lead people active listening. That is one of the most important things. Everybody wants to be seen, heard, and acknowledged. And if you'll do those things, it's great because you listen, you use empathy. Then you ask solution-focused questions like, hey, how can we resolve this? What would make you happy? What would be the best outcome here? Okay, well, we're not going to take a hammer and bash him in the head.
Yeah.
What would be the next best outcome?
Let's split y'all up for the day.
Yeah.
Man, look at that. Problem solved.
In Austin, one plumbing supervisor turned his whole crew around by learning to mediate, not dominate.
Yep.
And sometimes that's hard. Look, I'm a high D. I'm a promoter on the PCM scale. Domination's my language. I don't mean it bad. It's just I'm in control, and that's my personality style. It doesn't change. People see me, people that are around me long enough understand that's just Roger. It's not bad. It's not meant bad. It's just that's my personality. But I've learned to communicate better, understanding that, because now I know that about me. It's like, okay, wait. He's not a high D. He's not a promoter. He's a thinker. It's like, Randy, look, what brings us the most value here? Okay, let's look at it that way. And I can do that.
Yep.
Run role-playing exercises and give them a quick reference kit. Give them reference points, keywords, different things like that. When tempers flare, train leaders calm the fire instead of pouring more gas on it. And that's what most of us do. Just keep pouring gas on it. I don't think you'll hit him with that
I can
hammer.
remember I hit up to a roach coach one day, and there were a couple guys boxing it out. One from our company, one from somewhere else. And like, I just look over at Welder. I said, "You grab that one. I got this one." And we just ripped them apart and just started walking two different directions. And it's like, bro, just let it go.
Yeah,
It's
and,
all right.
and you don't
It's
quit
break
walking.
time. It's break time. Just keep going. Come on.
It
We're
ain't worth
going.
losing your job,
That's it.
because that's what's going to happen
That's
to both
what's
of
going
you.
to happen to both of you. And luckily, since we kind of de-escalated the way we did, they didn't get in as much trouble. Luckily, it was just good timing. I was walking up at the right time, and I'm not scared to break it up sometimes. I don't know what happened.
It's like
Click.
it zooms in and out.
Oh,
And that's on YouTube.
That's
so
odd.
I don't know what the deal is. Jump in the comments real quick. Kalel says, "Hi, Henry and Dad. If your son didn't inform me of your live show, I didn't know that this was on."
yeah. I did good, didn't I?
Oh, you did? Oh, if he hadn't
Yeah, if I
notified me.
hadn't told her.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Have a blessed and safe weekend. I really like this show.
We'll have to put something out in your community
We-
just
we-
to let... Just
oh, not
a
just a
reminder
community.
every
We
once
should
in a
make
while.
a video
We should.
for our channel, for my channel, and say, "Hey, look what we're doing over here." I like that.
We need to do something.
We'll do something.
Yeah, we'll figure something out that fits in.
Kalel, good to see you in here. Vehicles. Man,
Hey, you ain't heard this one yet. You're going to love this. Well, I don't know if you will. Installing in-cab digital assistance to minimize driver distraction.
I've been married. I've had one of those before.
Yeah,
Can't
but
argue that, can you?
you couldn't tell it what to say.
No, I know. I know. Trust me. I tried.
Fleet safety's going digital, okay? In-cab voice assistants are helping field techs stay safe, okay? Let's start to think, hands-free navigation, of course. Dispatch updates that it's telling you about. And automated job alerts. Oh, Bob finished up. He's closer. He's taking that job. Now you're shifting to this one. Boom. Redirecting your
Oh, that's
route.
pretty cool.
Okay. There was a contractor fleet in Atlanta that installed them and saw a 40% drop in distracted driving incidents. That's pretty good.
That is cool.
Text, calls, routing, all handled by voice. No eyes off the road. This is safer, it's smarter, and it often cuts insurance costs also. If you let your insurance company know that you did this on all your fleet, you will get a deduction.
Oh, yeah, you should.
One more way to keep
Until
your
they find
team-
out the dispatcher's dating the driver and they're flirting, and
Well,
I'm just saying,
it happens.
he got distracted.
One more way to keep your team efficient and protected. And I just think it's really cool. Like, I lean into voice a lot and use it quite a bit to ask things and do things, and it works really well. I love that they're creating an actual assistant that plugs into your vehicle to help, especially for fleet, because sometimes the people on the roads, they're just out after you, period. It doesn't matter. You've got a company truck. Ooh,
Yeah.
I want that to hit
It's
me.
a whole new world now.
And I've had some that were very close calls, but we made it out without a scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Smart driving and paying attention and watching, because it's really it's tough. And if I would have been distracted by something, by anything, I guarantee you I would have been in accidents. So I love that they're doing this. and embracing it more to have an automated built-in assistant. It's going to be like a spaceship, guys. And you've got AI built in and you just talk to it and it does what you want.
Well, I mean, think about it. You put that in a Tesla now and say, hey, take me home. Okay, Kit, take me home.
That's it. Yep.
I
Yeah,
mean,
baby.
Kit, I'm coming out front in 2 minutes. Pick me up. Yes, Roger. I will see you in a moment.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, I really do. Channing Overby says, third year apprentice, any advice on things as I crest the hill of apprenticeship into journeyman? Number one, never stop learning. You think as an apprentice you've learned it all. That's why you're a plumber. As an apprentice, you've learned the very bare minimum. You've learned enough to pass the journeyman exam. There's still a lot more to learn. Learn people skills, learn soft skills, learn human skills. Learn to acknowledge people, see people, listen to people. Don't assume now that you're the plumber, you know everything. I had a second year plumber who was a tradesman, and he thought he knew as much as me and the other master on the job that had more experience than I did.
Dummies.
And he used to tell me, he's like, y'all don't even understand. I know this. And it's like, that's the problem with you.
Yep.
You're still wet behind the ears and you don't even realize it. You
know
think
it,
you
but
know
haven't
everything.
perfected it yet.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was thinking. Was 3 years you're about to? That's great. You're going to spend the next few years perfecting all the things that you actually learned in that first few.
How do you get better at
Then you
this?
actually open up that next world because, like, that's the truth. Is you get your apprenticeship. Well, then the same time, pretty much that it took you to do that apprenticeship is how long it's going to take you to actually get used to being that new role and perfecting that new role. And that's what you don't want to do is you want to work at being the best, but you're still playing catch up. Yeah, I'm a journeyman. Yay. You're a green journeyman, as we call them. You're still low on the totem pole and you've got some experience to get under your belt. Don't be scared of it though. Embrace it. Figure out your ways of doing things. Cause that's my favorite part in turning from apprentice to journeyman is apprentice. You always did it their ways. When you're the journeyman, it's your way.
Yeah.
And that's how your apprentices get to do it.
You're the one on the job. You're the one responsible.
Yep.
You're the one who says, look, this is what we're going to do. Or, hey, this is how I'm going to do it. But always do the right thing. I used to walk on the jobs and say, look, if this was my mother, if this was my sister, this is what I would do. And if you'll do it, it'll work. Social media spotlight, 4th Gen Plumbing. Today's spotlight is, like we said, 4th Gen Plumbing. Real deal plumbers bringing generational wisdom to the 21st century. Their Emergency Fix series hit over 1 million views, and they've built a strong reputation for mixing old school skills with modern flair. People tell me that's what they like about me. You do old school stuff. It's what I know. Whether you're an apprentice or a journeyman, their content is pure gold. So let's jump in here, Randy. Number one, why did you pick this one out?
Something new, something different, something kind of fresh.
Okay.
All right. It's not a big channel, not a large channel, but it might shock y'all. They started October 23.
Okay. 2 years ago.
156.75 million views.
Very nice.
Okay. Cruising along. And a lot of that, it's from their shorts. I mean,
I was
I'm
gonna
going to
say,
be
I
honest
get
with
it.
you. Video wise, long for it, they don't have a lot. A year ago, 7 months ago,
Okay. So they're really a short channel.
they really turned it all into a short channel. And 4th Gen Plumbing, very fitting for shorts. But I love the shorts because they are actually very detailed shorts on how to do the things. They work on a lot of wells out there. Is one of the biggest things they do. There's some really cool ones. $750 in 2 minutes with a screwdriver. Sewer main, unclogged it with a screwdriver. Then they ended up jetting it out and everything, like really cleaning it. They didn't charge the $750,
Just for the screwdriver.
but they could have for unclogging everything. Like they could have. They went through above and beyond, and that's why it's at 21 million views. They do a lot of wells, a bunch of cool ones. Like you can see, where is the one from earlier I was looking at? He's crawling down a 20-foot well. It was really cool. Man, there's one I saw earlier where they had fixed a well inside the home. And I thought that was really intriguing because I'd never really seen a well that was actually installed under the footprint of the home itself. So I thought that was really cool. It was just in the kitchen floor. It's pretty wild, just little access. But they went through doing some repairs on it.
I like that name of that one there. Our local handyman makes us some more money.
That's it. Oh, I love following handyman, following a DIY, following that honeydew that failed. Yeah, those are always fun and kind of interesting. You get to see some MacGyver things that didn't work out most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of it, guys, it's them going in and doing the thing. And that's something I talk about on here a lot. It's like show off the work that we do. And in here, they teach you a lot about well pumps, things like that, different things to look for, different problems and issues that you can have with them, and how to go through and fix them. And it's pretty step by step, too. It's really cool that all the different things that they cruise through on here. Not everybody has to have the same approach in social media nowadays. They're leaning more towards shorts. Love that. That's more for their audience. It's fitting. It's more their generation. And I love it because they're fourth generation plumbers. So it's not.
Okay, hold on. Go to the handyman one. I want to see this one right there. Just go ahead and hit play on that.
Whoa. There.
Yeah, what did you do?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, I think I actually watched this one a while back.
He just took a plastic cap on it or something.
Yeah. Holding back the
Mm-hmm.
busted open, baby.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and.
Look at that. Actually have flow now.
Yeah.
We can actually pump it down, and it's not bogging down the pump. Small, simple things, guys.
Sometimes it's easy stuff to fix a problem.
Sometimes it is.
Sometimes it's knowing what to hit with that hammer and how hard to hit it.
That's what I was about to say is, a lot of people are like, oh, well, why does it take a plumber? Because that plumber knew exactly where to go, hit it, and bust it to make it work proper. You're paying for the experience.
And think about it. We shot a video earlier about a cheap tool versus an expensive tool. Mm-hmm. And what's the big difference in them? It could have been, what's the difference between a handyman and a plumber? The difference is peace of mind. You're getting a tool that's going to be around. That's going to be around for a while. You're getting a tool that's going to work. You're getting a tool that is still going to do the job right, but it's less likely to break. Yeah. You're less likely to have more expensive long-term problems. Oh, there you go. 20 feet deep.
Here's the one in the kitchen. Love it. Swell in the middle of the floor.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Oh.
Why you keep moving stuff around?
Well, because I was thinking it was to a different video for the other one where he's actually crawling down. I guess it is at the end of this clip.
Pretty cool stuff.
But it's pretty neat just at the different things, different parts and pieces, like just plumbing, but it goes into wells. It goes into every single part and piece of it. And that's what I love about a lot of the industries out there is you've got commercial, you've got residential, you've got industrial, you've got manufacturing areas, you've got all the different areas and niches that we can all learn. And I enjoy it because I got to learn a little bit of all of them and see a lot of different spaces and different parts and pieces of the trade, which was really cool. But that's something I like on socials is going through and seeing how everybody else does different things too, because we don't all get to touch wells down in the middle of a house.
I know. Some of us never get to do it.
That's it.
Pretty cool
I
stuff.
I always click one and it shows another one instantly. It's
Yeah.
a trip.
You're just a pain.
Yeah.
You're just a pain.
So 4th Gen Plumbing, something new and different, you know?
Ting Ting says, please don't show a rat stuck in the toilet. That is so gross. Yeah, we'll definitely not do that. So good to see you in here. Guys, we love what we get to do. And we get to do it because of y'all. Now, first of all, remember, this is Friday. We talked about safety today. We talked about it for a reason. I want to make sure that y'all understand that. Don't start thinking about what's going on. Unless down here
Click the
somewhere.
blue box down at the bottom.
Blue box.
Yep, right there. Yep. Social.
Look.
Click.
Oh,
Boom.
there we go. I was looking for sponsored, but
I know.
we're good. But here's the deal. We get to do this every, he found it. We get to do this every single day.
Yep.
Now, we don't do it on national holidays. We don't do it on days we don't
I
want
get
to.
a couple days off, you know?
You know. But guys, the thing is, we started doing YouTube 7 years ago. And we started doing it because we wanted to teach homeowners how to fix their own plumbing. Understanding, that's okay, we're good.
Yeah. We got
Understanding that if they didn't know how to do it or they didn't think they could do it, they may call us if they're in our area. And I've literally been around the country, and everywhere I go, people come to me and say, oh my God, you helped me fix my toilet, or you helped me fix my disposal, or you did this. Plumbers come up to me and say, you taught me the right way to do this. I was doing it wrong. But we started doing it because we knew that we could help our plumbing company grow. We had no idea it would help me grow, help my brand grow, help us develop a brand. But it started happening. And I want y'all to think about this, because in the beginning, if I had thought, like most people do, YouTube won't work for me, I'm a plumber, we wouldn't be here. My business would probably still be struggling. We did okay with it, but we weren't growing the way we wanted to. But since I started doing YouTube, we grew it. We scaled it. We sold it. And it worked. So if YouTube is something you think you might be interested in, I made a free webinar. Go check it out at justmetroger.com. And then come back in and let me know what you think about it.
That's it. And everybody, we would love to thank League Pro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks. They let us get to come in here and hang out for an hour each and every day, Monday through Friday, 11 Eastern.
At least you didn't call me a
So that you can
knucklehead
catch
today.
us during lunch. I know, I didn't. But you know what? Quiet, knucklehead, I'm busy. We would like to thank Leak Pro. They manufacture the most precise leak detection equipment for professional plumbers, guys. I'm not trying to keep it a secret for all the leak detection guys. If you're a plumber out there, I want you to know
You can
how
do
to
it.
do it yourself. You can do it. Put the right tool in your hand. I build that tool. I always suggest checking out the complete kit. It's a business in a box. It comes with the equipment for outdoor leaks. It comes with the equipment for indoor slab leaks.
And guess
And
what?
everything in between.
Guess what? Made in America.
Made in America. Built right here in Wiley, Texas.
You got to love that. I do.
Check out the complete kit at leak.pro. Yes, the website is leak.pro. But if you're not familiar with how to do leak detection, you've never done it, give me a call, because I want to teach you. I want to train you up. I've got a 2-day in-person training here, and we can talk about how to do that. But I've got a slab, teach you how to locate the lines, pinpoint locate leaks under the slab, outside of the slab, even how to determine where a sewer system's leaking, all from the double clean out outside of the home. Give me a call. Let's talk about the equipment or the training and how we can get this added to increase your bottom line. Give me a call at 1-8888-LEAK-PRO. I'd be happy to discuss the equipment or the training with you.
Gotta love it. Guys, happy Friday.
Yes.
And remember, it's Friday all day long. I know you got plans tomorrow. I know you got plans Sunday. Maybe you're going out of town next week. I don't know. But guys, think about getting through today. Get through today safely. You, your crew, the last thing you want to do is get on a plane tomorrow and think, man, Freddie died yesterday, and I didn't even go by and tell him, look, focus on today. Keep people focused. It's Friday.
We lost Hulk Hogan yesterday.
I know. My brother.
I thought it was your dad, but
Well,
he's
he's only 10 years older than me. I know I look a whole lot younger than he did. He's
Yeah,
lived
for
a
sure.
hard
He
71
has,
years.
He has, man.
But guys, remember, it's Friday. Whatever you do out there today, do it safe and have fun.
Guys, happy Friday. Hope to see you back in here next Wednesday. Y'all come hang out with him Monday and Tuesday. I do have League Pro training booked, so I will be out on the slab, busy, enjoying the heat and training people up. Happy Friday. Hope to see you back here next week. Bye, y'all. Get out there and hit it effing hard.
Have fun, guys. I looked at that timer.